Okay, this is the third time I've done this video response. First time the video got distorted, second time I forgot to publish it. So, anyway, this is a response to Freaky Tiki XOXO, which is an interesting name for a 15-year-old. It's Freaky Tiki XOXO. It sounds kind of risque for a 15-year-old. I don't know what you were going for with that name, but you should probably think before you pick something like Freaky Tiki. Sounds like a webcam stripper or something. Anyway, also with the makeup, you gotta fix that. I don't know if it's your foundation or what you're using on your face, but you look like an Oreo. You've got little white lines around your eyes, around your ear, around your mouth, and your neck looks totally different color. I don't know who taught you to do your makeup, but it looks terrible. You should get on YouTube, which obviously you get on often enough, and you should look up some tutorials on how to do your makeup so you don't look like a burn victim. Okay, so I don't know if I said this or not. This is a video response to God, what's the name of this video? I forgot. Why drugs are bad for you. Yes. Okay, you already did a video on weed. I don't know why you did another drug video. It's beyond me. Okay, I said in my previous video, obviously people use marijuana, or THC, for several medical reasons. Glaucoma, it alleviates pressure in the eyes, cancer, AIDS, you know, several other things. Now, you also said marijuana is a gateway drug. I disagree. There are plenty of people who have tried marijuana once and said, okay, never doing it again. Or that smoke it and don't do anything else. You don't smoke weed and go, man, I want to do some cocaine. That's like saying you smoke a cigarette and then you want to go drop some LSD or something. Or if you smoke, or if you drink alcohol, that you're going to go do ecstasy or something. It's just stupid to say that. Marijuana has no physical withdrawal, there's no detox, there's no symptoms for quitting marijuana. It does not have addictive personalities like nicotine or you know, like a lot of other drugs. Also, there's a lot of different things that you can get high off of that are perfectly legal. So I don't know why you're jumping on marijuana. You can go drink a bunch of Robitussin and get high. There's people who, I mean, there's tons of drugs that alter your perception or the way that you function. There is Adderall. There is hydros. There's all these drugs that are used for medical purposes that are completely legal that still physically or mentally and sometimes physically alter you, especially with different pain medications. So you're 15 years old. I don't know why you're talking about this because you know absolutely nothing about what you're talking about. You know, not everybody who smokes marijuana is some drug fiend who sits in a gutter, you know, shooting up marijuana trying to pawn off their shoes so they can go get some more cocaine or heroin or whatever. It's not like that. There are a lot of people, you know, in society, you know, functioning people in society that contribute in some way that smoke marijuana and get away perfectly fine. There's celebrities, which obviously aren't the you know, obviously aren't probably the greatest example, but I mean, there's people, doctors, dentists, lawyers, there's people in every walks of life that have used and use marijuana and are perfectly functioning members of society. It affects you similar to that of alcohol. Not the same exactly, the effects are different, but the way that your body physically sometimes has to catch up to your brain, it kind of slows you down. It's similar. That being said, there have been studies where people have been tested before smoking marijuana and after smoking marijuana while still high, have taken tests, and the variations in test scores are minimal. They're extremely small, and it just goes to prove that it doesn't affect your ability to comprehend things the way that you would normally. There's been tons of studies that show the effects, and they're not as detrimental as some people think. There has been a documentary out recently called Super High Me. It's kind of like a spoof off of Super Size Me, if you've seen that, where a guy smokes marijuana for 30 days all day long, and they do several different tests on him, physical tests, mental tests, all kinds of stuff like that to gauge how his body reacts and the differences. And they're not, the differences in the different tests aren't that great. Not to mention that marijuana doesn't give you cancer. It's used in the treatment of cancer. Smoking does give you cancer. But other methods of getting THC into your body are not. For example, different food products, brownies, cookies, candy bars, eye drops, drinks, all kinds of different stuff that you can get from clinics that you can take a prescription into and actually get this stuff legally. So, with that being said, I think you should probably do some research on, the things that you're ranting about or blogging about on YouTube before you make a fool out of yourself, because, most of the things you're saying are flawed and insensitive. So, I think that's pretty much all I have to say about that. Yeah. I'm not going to condone the use of certain drugs, but with that being said, I don't think that you should condemn everyone for using certain things, because some of them are legal in some aspects, and some of them just are not that bad for you. I know there's this stigma with drugs where people, there's this whole anti-drug thing where people are totally against these certain few drugs. Marijuana, cocaine, heroin, LSD, ecstasy, all these drugs. Obviously cocaine and heroin and meth and ecstasy and things like that can seriously affect you. But at the same time, some of the effects of these drugs are lesser than others, and some of them are not as addictive as others. For example, marijuana. So I think you should definitely do some research, look into some of these drugs, actually read about them instead of getting on YouTube and ranting about crap that you don't know anything about. Also, I think you should probably change the way that you're speaking, because you sound like an idiot. When I was in high school, I knew a lot of people that talked like you, and it's just stupid. There's no reason for it. People don't talk like that in real life. If you get out of high school and you're talking like that on a day-to-day basis, or daily basis, I guess that's what I was trying to say, people are going to think you're stupid. They're just going to think you're an idiot, because people don't talk like that. I know that's the big thing in high school or middle school or whatever grade you're in. All the popular kids talk like idiots, and that's cool, but just to let you know, in reality, people don't act like that. They don't talk like that. And you should probably look into maybe speech therapy or something. Also, I have a cat here. He watched one of your videos and he said you were an idiot, and he wanted to shove his butt into your face. So, that's it. Look at his face. Look at him. He's like, fuck you. Yeah, he doesn't even want to look at you anymore. I think your face scared him. So, yeah. Also, this is my girlfriend's room. Pink walls. Said it before, but just gonna say it again.